Hari Om. In your previous session, we have seen the nature of a true man or of a good man. Right? What is the highest good for the man? The highest good for the man is to surrender to the Lord and to act without any desire. This is what we have seen in the previous. And continuing so by that, how knowledge gets covered in case if you don't surrender to the Lord, says that when knowledge is covered by kama or desire, and what is desire? Desire means yearning for things of the materialistic world. Want, and want is the nature of kama, right? And as it is dealing with the worldly things outside, it is the greatest enemy of a wise man, because the kama consumes all the good virtues, like the fire eats away everything that is put into it. Right? So the enemy of human is kama. So where is this kama actually? This kama is in the indriyas. Where is the kama? The kama is in the indriyas. That is what it is explained now. That is 341. He says, Tasmat tvamindriyan yadhau niyamya bharatarshapha papmanam prajahihenam jnana vijnana nashanam. Here he praises his student as Bharatarshapha, the best among the Bharata dynasty or clan, Bharatarshapha, oh best of the Bharatas, giving a pump. Right? So he says, this particular kama to be controlled and killed. There is no, what do you call, exception there. The general translation or meaning goes like this. O son of the Bharata dynasty, after first controlling the organs, you renounce this one which is sinful and a destroyer of learning and wisdom. So here we clearly understand that kama, that is lust, it functions in the senses. So here when it says senses, indriyani, we are supposed to understand the senses are 5 of actions, right? Karmendriyas, Jnanendriyas, that is 5 of knowledge, right? And the Sukshmas, that is the Mana, Buddhi, Chitta and Ahankaras. As we have earlier seen, what are the 5 senses of knowledge? The eyes, that means where we cognize things, where things from outside are taken inside. Eyes wants to see things which are non-sattvic or which are non-scriptural. Similarly, all others. The ears which religious in hearing things, right? The smell which wants to smell garlic and onions, spice and other things. Correct? So eyes, ears, nose and skin which wants to feel and touch things, and last but not the least, the tongue which wants to speak always. Next, the karmendriyas, the hands which wants to touch and feel, the legs which wants to travel here and there, the tongue which wants to eat, and the leg and the genitals and the anals. So apart from this, mana, buddhi, chitta and ahankara. So here it's very clearly said, the senses are like the main gateway of a fort, and if the enemy is attacked and repelled at the gate, he cannot enter the fort. So this body is like a fort, and these organs are like the gates where we are not supposed to either take the what you call enemies inside nor send the weak things outside. We have to keep a check there. Whatever other obstacles and difficulties there may be, look into the first of self-control. You feel like eating something, just wait for a moment. Think, is it essential? Just imagine that you feel like gobbling two rasagullas. Think, is it essential? Is it the time? You feel like chewing some cashews which are lying next to the table. And of course, you are not hungry. You want to eat. Put a check there. I know a lot of people know how most of the faults are being done by highly educated people. And they bloat up like anything. And they say, I want to reduce weight, but they don't have indriya nigrahana, they don't have control over their tongue. They want to eat always. How can weight reduction happen with a bad tongue? Correct? So here he says, this karma, this desire, this lust is sinful. It is sinful. So we have to control it at any cost. And he says, this lust is a destroyer of knowledge. This lust is a destroyer. He says, jnana vijnana. So here there are two words that has been used in the Shastras. So one is paroksha jnana, other one is aparoksha jnana. So vijnana means direct knowledge. Jnana means knowledge acquired by studies. With this we have to be very, very clear. When we say jnana, it is knowledge acquired by study of the Shastras, which we learn. Either we study or the Acharya speak and we hear, secondary. Vijnana is knowledge of the self, of one's own self, of my own self. How can this vijnana happen? It is only by withdrawing all the senses, close the eyes and dive deep within. How to dive is a question. If there is a swimming pool, I can go and dive myself and plunge. But here, how to dive? How to dive? The first stage is just close the eyes and observe the heartbeat. Have the mind near the heart and keep observing heartbeat. Love, dove, love, dove. Just let the mind not go anywhere. In case something happens around, we hear, but let us not give importance, priority or preference to that. Let us be seated and be focused on the heart region, at least for 24 minutes. This way, we can gain the knowledge of the self. So, in other words, called paroksha and aporoksha. The paroksha is the jnana that we acquire, right? And aparoksha is the practical experience of the self where we recognize. He says both these knowledges are destroyed by lust. A man of lust who has a weakness for senses, the senses goes out and they can't stay put or they can't be focused either on jnana or vijnana. Neither they can gain what you call paroksha or aparoksha knowledge. Very clearly he says. So he says, kill them. Very clearly he says that in the verse, to kill. Prajahahi. Prajahiha means kill. He says, surely kill them. Only then we are evolved. We can know our true self. Being a captive of the senses, nothing can be achieved. So remember, Krishna never said it is uncontrollable. Every stage he is motivating us, he is cajoling us, he is giving punchlines saying that you can control. What? The indriyas. Let the karma not come into. This karma cannot do anything to us if we have indriya nigrahana, if we have control on the senses. So in saying so, we conclude today's session. Thanks for being with me. Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum.